Hi, welcome again as we continue this quest of health living. Today we'll talk about the milk. Milk has long been promoted as essential for strong bonds, but the recent research shows that the challenges actually this belief. Contrary to the expectation, studies now show that drinking milk as an adult has actually no benefit. Even the period where there is hard developmental growth in adolescence also didn't show much of the benefit. Of course, one of the explanations why is that you need more milk for bones is a high calcium content in cow's milk or animal milk. But it may give that a boost initially, but over time, its efficiency seems to decline. Even if you continue with the calcium supplementation, it showed totally no benefit. In fact, Swedish researchers did a study where they found excess galactose, which is a sugar in milk, is harmful to the bone health. This was found when observed a rare condition called galactosemia, where there is basically an ability to detoxify this galactose, and found that in that way, they actually bone health get affected. But even the people who don't have this rare condition, they still found no benefit. So what the Swedish researchers did, then they did another study where they took like 100,000 of men and women over the period of 20 years. From their teen years, they wanted to find out what will happen for this population who consumed milk. What they found was for women who consumed more milk had higher rates of death, rates of heart disease and cancers, and of course bone fractures. For men though, they found more of increase, of course, rate of death, but no bone fracture risk that was seen. So there is this consistency where the countries or in the population who drinks a high amount of or consume milk, there is a risk of actually bone fracture. Now, of course, just to note that this was not tested with fermented type of milk like yogurt and so on. And because, of course, with that fermentation, the sugar in the milk get probably eaten away, probably with the galactose as well. So there's still more research that needs to be done in this subject. But compare people who actually improve their bone density through exercise and eating other form of balanced diet that has enough calcium and green leafy vegetables and so on, you find that they have actually less fracture risk. So there is all this concept that we've been told ever since we were born, that throughout our school times, and it has been as a norm. But when we come back to study this subject, you realize actually it's not only the case. And this is what we find in science. Science, of course, science is you have hypotheses and you need to prove it. And with time, things change, and it's said that science is somehow, or the scientists, so to speak, or the researchers sometimes takes long. But not only that, like I would have mentioned elsewhere, there's always this connect of what the science says. Like now we talk about this research that has been done, but when it comes to practice, things still being practiced as it was 20, 30 years ago, which is sad. Anyway, thank you so much. What do you think of milk? How much milk do you drink? I just want to highlight certain aspects of health that you may be if you reconsider and start investigating, have that curiosity mindset so that you can actually be able to set yourself free. Anyway, thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you next.